and welcome to my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI on the Nintendo Switch. I hear this is the definitive edition of the game, which has the 2D version and the 3D version. So this is going to be a first time for me because it's the first playthrough that I'm going to put on my channel, and it's also the first Dragon Quest game that I've ever played. I played all the Final Fantasy games, and I even played a Chrono Trigger back in the day, and all those other JRPGs, but I've never touched a Dragon Quest game. So I find this being extremely exciting. So yeah, let's get into it. Just some background, I did play the demo of this a few months ago. However, I am going to start completely from scratch, and I'm going to start the game with the 2D mode on just to try that out. And once I get to about 3 or 4 hours into the game, I'll probably switch it to the 3D mode just because I prefer to play that way, but it's nice to mix it up every now and then. So without further ado, let's get started. Dragon Quest XI. I'm going to create a new adventure log. I already kind of started this earlier, but I didn't like it. I wanted to change my name anyway. Just gonna shorten this so we can move along. Don't want to say my name the whole time. Alright. I'm happy. Proceed. Like I said, I played the demo in 3D mode, so for this I'm just gonna play 2D mode just for like a few hours, and then I'm gonna switch back over. Successfully created. Alright, let's go. I'm not sure if this whole game's voice acted or not, but I thought this was very awkward meeting between them. Also, one of them just has a very big nose, which I just found hilarious. But these characters, they look amazing. Just their whole face details. Akira Toriyama is so good at that. Several years later. Oh yeah, this 2D art style looks so good. Like, it was already looked really good in 3D version, but just the fact that they went back and added this whole 2D art style is amazing. Thanks so much, you're a lifesaver. Trust me, to leave my headscarf just before the big ceremony? So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. The dog's so cute. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting. Oh, sweet. Alright, just so we're clear to anyone who is watching this, this is my very first playthrough I have ever put up on my channel. I've made plenty of attempts in the past, but I've never felt so determined before in any of those attempts. So please bear with me if the quality is awful. And please leave like any comments on suggestions that could help improve my playstyle, if I need to talk more, if I need to talk less, if my mic needs to go up or down, just anything that could help me out, I'd appreciate it very much. But for now, let's just get on with the game. It's our big day, we finally get to go and do the ceremony, we're going to be grown-ups at last. Gemma. I just know it's going to go swimmingly too. I am doing it with you after all. Come on then, let's not hang around any longer. Hold on there. Where do you think you're off to? You haven't been up the tour yet, have you? It's back the other way. As you well know, I don't want to see you again until you climbed it. Alright, guess we gotta go climb the mountain. You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you apart, and to think you're all grown up already. Are those wedding bells I hear? Grandma, honestly. Oh, let an old woman have her fun, will you? Now look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? I will try my best, because I feel like she'll be with me the whole game. Seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now, and that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now, it's time you're on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, try pressing the X button and selecting talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. I love when games tell you to press buttons. It's like completely wall breaking. Breaks the immersion and everything, but I get it. They have to incorporate it somehow. Just look at you, my little boy, all grown up. Now, be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the tour together. Sandy will be with you too, of course, so if you find yourself in that spot of bother, just follow her lead. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. I wonder what delicious supper she's making tonight. You look important. The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Okay, I guess you're like a bishop or something. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on cobblestone tour, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. come on then. The craggy old thing won't climb itself. Okay, so I actually forgot in the demo if this game's even voice acted. So I think I'm gonna cut the 2D short and go to 3D mode sooner than I'm still gonna stay in 2D for a little bit, but I'm just tired of reading everything. So, and I'm sure y'all would rather hear voice acting than me talk. So just bear with me for this. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, blessed are we. Since days of yore, let it be forevermore. Alright. I think in the 3D version there was something behind the rock. I could be wrong. Ooh. Little orbs of water. Monsters. Definitely some jellies. They're coming this way. A group of slimes draw near. Okay, let's fight. Slime. Oh no. Not Sandy. I'm fired up. Okay, slime. Paralyzed with fear. Go, Sandy. Destroy the blob. Yeah. Can I use a spell? No, no spells yet. Abilities, no abilities. Alright, just gotta attack. That's fine. I'll work my way up. Victory! 6 experience points. Okay. A treasure chest. Cool. Crikey. What is it? The crocodile hunter? I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going. Okay. So apparently I can't, I don't think I can change between 2D or 3D mode until I get to a church. I'm pretty sure I can't. What's this? System settings? No, I can change the music, that's cool. But, Draconian Quest, that's weird. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until I get to a church, which I think doesn't come till much later, but we'll see how it goes. Typical JRPG cave with random encounters. Let's attack. I'll probably speed through this. Okay, let's see. Treasure chest, nice. A pot lid. What am I gonna do with that? A single slime. How convenient. I love that me and Sandy are doing everything and Gemma's just chilling. Ooh, my first level up. Sweet. Frizz. Okay. What's this? Oh, a medicinal herb. Sweet. Okay, let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. I hate caves and JRPGs, which is ironic because they're filled with caves usually. I'm just not a big fan of random encounters. I like games where I can see the enemy and I can approach them if I want to, kind of like Persona. Oh, almost missed that. I guess Gemma's just going to be my healer, because that's all she's really doing. Which I'm thankful for, but I'd like to have some hitters. Oh, one hit. Cool. So close to the bridge. I was so close. Alright, let's get to the bridge. Yes, we made it. Core, look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? Help. Help me. Oh no. Protect the boy. Cole. Quick, you have to help him. Uh-oh. It's not fog at all. It's more monsters. Well, let's take them out. Smalls. Let's see. Let's use the frizz spell. 8 points of damage. Okay, not too bad. Oh snap! They're heavy hitters. Keep killing me, Jimmy. Ten points of damage. Nice. How's the smog paralyzed with fear, huh? Like, it's literally just smoke. A monster made of smoke is scared. Alright, let's do this. I also just love how the boy up there is just watching. It kind of looks like he's mid-run, but I guess time's slow down. Oh, he can dodge. He's dodging my attacks. I see. I need to use Frizz again. Yes. We did it. Victory. Ooh, 40 experience points. That should have leveled up everybody. I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. Well, look how that worked out, huh? But then those monsters appeared. What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever you were thinking, he could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant. Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma. You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. I love how she says crikey. Like, that's just a word anyone can throw around. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. Ooh, a rope. Okay. Nice. Tall grass usually means monsters. Or Pokemon. Or not. Not much further now. Keep close to the cliffs and don't let your nerves get the better of you. Pink pine. I don't know why I thought monsters were gonna jump out of that grass. We're at the top. Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get the ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Oh, it's a weird chicken. Oh no! Help me, help me! Wow. I'm glowing. Bryn, learn a new spell. Lightning. We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. I mean, yeah, I can kind of make magic happen, if you haven't noticed. Look, the mark on your hand. Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up the ceremony. Girl, you almost died. And you're worried about finishing the ceremony? Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, singing across all Erdrea. Blessed are we, since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow, look, that's convenient. It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over, and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Granddad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom. Man, you almost died as a kid, girl. She almost kicked the bucket as a child. Bren and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the tour. Ooh, all the kids. Well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one. That lightning was terrifying. Were you lot alright up there? I'm ever so sorry. You poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. So you did it. You've been to the top of the tour. Well, you better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you? When the lightning struck the tour, I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems that you escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land who watches over us all. Yep, totally. Yay, you're back, you're back. Your mom said to tell you she's going home to make your tea. My mom went to make tea? What? I almost got killed. Hello, peasants. I have returned. We're back, safe and sound, Granddad. Indeed you are, my dear. Thanks the spirits for that. When we saw a lightning strike up there, we got a little worried. I have to tell you. Here. Bern explains what happened on top of the tour. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it. The spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top? It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretching to the horizon, and the sunlight playing on the water, and, oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I almost fell off the cliff. Yep, that's what you should have said. You're true cobblestonians now. Only we had the pleasure of looking out over the world of Adria in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother's eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense. Come on, you. Home time. Home time? That's what people say? But first, gotta get the chest. Oh, a church. I can switch between modes over there. Awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tor and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. Coming of age. Alright, let's grab this chest real quick. A flurry feather. And let's find the church, which I think is over. Yep, right here. Greetings, my child. It is good to see the younger members of my flock taking the time to pray. Now, shall we begin? How may our church assist you, faithful disciple? I love how they're all like religious terms, and then it's just like switch to 3D mode. Like, yeah, that's. I think they could have come up with a better word for that. Like transformation. That would have been a good thing to put. Alright, let's switch to 3D mode. You wish me to call upon the powers of the divine in order to change the very way in which you see the world? When changing your world view, you may also return to any point in your adventure thus far. Do you wish to proceed? Yep. Confess to me all that you have done, child, that I might record it in an adventure log. So, yep, this one. In that case, I'll have to overwrite this adventure log. Are you sure? Yes. I have successfully recorded your adventure log. Now close your eyes and let us pray. Where do you want to begin your three-dimensional adventure? Your gold coins, experience points, and non-story related items will be carried over. The luminary sets off to climb Cobblestone Tor, as all villagers do when they enter adulthood with his childhood friend Gemma. Am I gonna have to start the game all over if I do this? 3D mode adventure log will be created. Let's just be safe and do this one. I'll handle this all later, I guess. Oh boy, it's making me do it all over again. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, so I'm just going to end the episode here, and by the next episode, I'll just get to the point that I was at. So, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, please put in the comment box. I'll be sure to look at them. It definitely helps the channel out, and I definitely want y'all's advice. So, thanks for coming on this adventure with me, and I'll see you next time.